Good morning, everyone. ND Sean 45 coming at you. I know this post game is super late, but hey, it was Thanksgiving weekend. I had a lot going on. Family was back in town, and I'm sure you guys can understand that. I mean, family is always going to come before a YouTube video, and I'm sure most of you would agree with me on that. But anyway, even though this game wasn't pretty, it still was the last game of the season, and even though I've been very inconsistent with my videos as of late, I'm always going to finish. There's no question about that. But the game itself, I mean, there really isn't much that needs to be explained here. USC kicked our butts. Plain and simple. I mean, Adoree Jackson in particular, he was a beast, and he tore us apart. Now, this game, it was just everything, in my opinion, it was everything coming to a head. You know, all of our frustrations, our shortcomings, and you could tell from the coaches to the players to the fans, the frustration just hit its peak. It really did. When breaking this game down, which there really isn't much to break down, it was basically just two crucial mistakes that were the turning point in this game. You know, USC scoring 14 points in 17 seconds, one of them being a pick six. You know, that's gonna do you in just about every single time. And so I'm not saying that our guys didn't have their hearts into it, but our frustration got the better of us. And you could tell that with, and put it this way, people, I really doubt that any player on that football team watches my videos. They're not going to care what a guy like me has to say. But if I had the chance to address them, let me just say this. Jerry Tillery, you have got to keep your cool, man. I get it. You're frustrated. You're pissed off. The brakes are going against us. The frustration is there, man, but don't resort to that petty, stupid, thuggish crap. I mean, that was Albert Haynesworth shit right there, man. And you are a better player than that. You are a better man than that. Don't resort to that crap, man. And I just please learn from this. Don't do that crap. That's not classy. That's not what Notre Dame is about. So, come on, man. Get it together. But, like I just said, it was just the frustration was shown with everybody. So maybe it's not fair to single out Tillery, but, it just was again, everything coming to a head. We just got our butts kicked straight up by USC. And, I think when it's your last game, that you're not going to be eligible for a postseason bowl game. And I'm not trying to say that that's an excuse, but it is a factor. It is a factor nonetheless. I mean, nobody can deny that. But we did have some bright spots. For a while it looked like we were going to stay in it. We just had trouble getting things going when we needed to. And just, too many mistakes were made. So before I start rambling on, I mean, the game speaks for itself. What more do I really need to say? But I do see there as crappy as this season was, there are some good things here to build off of. We still got a lot of young guys on this team. There's a lot of talent that is there. It's just raw. So just the offseason, we need to try to find some we need to make some adjustments to our coaching staff to develop these guys into their full potential, because the potential and the talent is there. It just needs to be developed. And, one thing that I've really noticed, and I was talking to some friends of mine about this, and we agree, somewhere in this coaching staff, there is a lack of player development. And that needs to change quick if we want to get back in the right direction. Because right now, I'm not seeing it. And I'm not trying to be, critical of the players, because I know those players, as I said a couple videos ago, they're trying their hardest, and they're playing the absolute best that they can right now to make things happen. But I feel they could do better. I really do. So that's where coaching comes in. So there's a lot of adjustments that have to be made. And, I'm not saying that I have all the answers for that. I don't. I'm just some random guy here on YouTube that talks about his favorite football team. That's it. I am never once trying to compare myself to a coach or a player, so I want to make that straight. But, the potential is there. It just needs to be built back up. That's very blunt and to the point, but that's how I roll, people. So with that said, disappointing season. 4-8 is not what I expected, and I'm sure everyone else in Notre Dame Nation didn't expect that either, but it is what it is. It is a reality. But 4-8, undefeated, national champion, doesn't matter. I'm always going to stand by the Fighting Irish 100%. I may be pissed off at them from time to time, but I will never give up on this team. I will never stop cheering for them. And with what a lot of these guys have had to go through this year, I am proud of them. I mean, maybe we didn't see the results on paper, but I know a lot of these guys have heart and they will rebound from this. I'm that confident in them. So, yeah, so this is where I'm going to stop cut the video off, guys. Just a couple more things to say. I do have some more thoughts in my mind, but I'm going to save that for another video. So you guys will actually see another video or two here coming up in later this week or so. Just as soon as I get the time to make them, I'll do it. But, of course, in my own personal life off of YouTube, I have some other things going on, so I got to tend to those first, naturally. So, but yeah, with that said, guys, even though the season didn't go the way we wanted it to, it was another fun season of me being able to bring these videos to you guys, whether you like it or hate it. I'm just glad I provide something, where even if it's just for someone to come on here and bust my balls and give them a good laugh, I guess that's somewhat worth it. But to those of you who are my true followers, my true fans, I guess you'd call it, I thank you guys so much for your support and for another year of me doing Notre Dame football videos here on YouTube. So with that said, guys, this is ND Sean 45 signing off. And as always, I wish all of you God bless, and win or lose, go Irish, baby!